A good thing to know in surfing is the sort of radius you can cover in the water. Basically, to give you a better understanding, is if you imagine this is the aerial view of you bobbing around in the sea, how long does it take you to cover 10 meters? How long? If the answer to this is, I don't really know, it's because you've never really tried. You might have paddled for a wave and missed it, or, but what I mean is, how long does it take you to cover 10 meters? Because once you know how long it takes you to cover 10 meters this way, you can start to get a good understanding of the sort of radius you can cover, and how long it'll take you to cover 10 meters this way, 10 meters this way, and getting a good understanding of a visual awareness of how far 10 meters is and how long it takes you can start to, one, give you a good idea of whether you're on the right sort of board, because if covering 10 meters takes you the best part of 20 seconds, then there's a good chance you're maybe on too small a board. Top riders should be covering 10 meters in the best part of 5 seconds. If you're looking at becoming, like I say, a lot of the kids, they want to go on to surf competitively and stuff like this and really up their game, you should be starting to cover 20 meters and start to know how long it takes you to cover that distance. Because when waves are coming in, you might be on a 15-second swell period and you've got 3 waves coming into the beach. Well, if there's 15 seconds between each wave, that means there's 3 waves coming in. Between the first wave and the third wave, there's 30 seconds there. Well, if as the tides come in or gone out, all of a sudden the waves are breaking over here, and you know you can cover 20 meters in 10 seconds, then why sit there and let that set just roll past when you could have made a play for it? The same when you're out in the water and you've got water displacing and you're getting pulled out of position, knowing that you can get yourself back in position within 10 seconds or 20 seconds. But what you want to do is when you're out in the water, rather than just sit there bobbing around, sometimes you're out there on days and it's very lully or the surf's gone a bit flat, but have a go at changing peaks. See how long it takes you to paddle, 10 meters, 20 meters, but really get a good visual awareness of what that looks like. Because the more of a better understanding you get of the radius you can cover, the more waves you'll get. But if you basically go out there and just bob around in the ocean and you never really play with this, you'll never really know. And if you don't know, you're missing out. Bottom line is, when you're out there, start to have a little play around and almost count through in your head the sort of distances you're covering and how long it's taking you. And if you're finding that you're not covering the sort of distance you'd like to be covering, then maybe look at upping the volume in the board so that you can start to cover a better distance and get more waves. Hope that was useful. Do some paddling, move around.